into it. Loud guitars, tattoos, anything else is a bonus.
Well, it's pretty good, but you know, I'd need to ask my friends what they think first.
Hello, everybody. How's everyone doing today? Hope everyone's having a good Friday. It's been a good day here for me. Hope it's been a good day for you as well. We are closing in on the end of this game, which is hard to believe. There's 169 normal quests and I think 3 hidden quests as it stands right now, so 172 in total. And we are at, where are we? We are at 129 completed, which is a matter of fact, I need to go here, hand that over. Yeah, Turncoat hates my ass right now. We need to fix that. Working on getting rep with him because he absolutely abhors me. Oh, man. All right, let's collect that, and we'll go sell that back to him because I don't need it. Hey, Honda, how you doing, buddy? Have you picked up the game? Have you? There we go. We'll sell that to him. Oh, man. I hope your Friday is going well, buddy. My Friday's going well. We need to repair shit, though. Like, my gear is all sorts of messed up. You gotta stop dying, man. That's my problem. So, I watched the devlog that happened earlier this week. I think that was yesterday. Some cool stuff coming out of there. Let me pull this up here. So, let me see here. Where is it? There it is. So, they announced a few things. Trying to find all this content here. So, they announced a few new weapons. Firstly, we're getting a Beretta M9A1. Stuff your face. I am down the 251 on the dot. I am so happy about that. Yeah, so we're getting a Beretta. This should replace the Glock as we move into it. So this is the first one. They said it's very recognizable. I like the fact that hopefully they put threads on the end of it so we can put silencers and that kind of thing on it. It would be kind of cool. The next gun they announced was this guy. We have an MP7 coming as well, which should be the natural progression from the MP5. This one specifically with AP rounds, and I love the integrated silencer into it. I haven't really played around with SMGs that much. I should, considering how much I do with close range and things like that, but I haven't really played around with them. Next, oh, hold on, we'll get into that one in a second. Next, they announced the MCX, which was really cool. Really happy about that. This gun is supposed to be, from the way they worded it, looks like it's going to be a late game gun. They said that it's currently only coming in 300 blackout rounds first, but we'll be moving to being able to re-chamber and recaliber the gun with a new barrel down to 5.56 eventually. They don't have that currently implemented, but they're working on it. They also kind of mentioned that they wanted to bring parts to be revolved around, hold on. They want to bring parts around the, help me, the caliber, or excuse me, the threads on the gun itself, not the caliber of the weapon. So I will be very interested to see where that goes and how they implement that. That means we might have suppressors that actually work on multiple guns. We could have some, parts that are unilateral, or universal, which would be really cool, much like scopes are and sound and optics are right now. Give me 1 second. Set something up here. There we go. And then, so yeah, this guy, you want anything else? Because the 300 blackout rounds are damned expensive. They did mention that. That's the balancing act there, that this gun comes in with a whopping price cost on it. So that's why I said it's probably going to be very late game for this gun. And the next gun, and the last gun they revealed, which I'm looking forward to, we're getting a DMR. Fuck yeah. They did, and they showcased it with the PSO scope on it. But yes, we are getting an SVD, specifically the Soviet SVD. I am really looking forward to this, especially with how I play. I'm kind of using the M4 as a DMR right now because I have an 18x scope on it. And I'm really, really looking forward to actually having an actual, honest to God, designated marksman rifle that I can fuck around with. I prefer engagements at longer ranges. So having something that's capable of doing that would fit my playstyle really well. As far as gear goes, they're implementing some new plates, some new UNLRA stuff. We're also getting this guy. They call it the Skull Crusher because it's literally just it literally is just meant to hold like NVGs and offer no protection. I find it hilarious. I find it absolutely hilarious. But yeah, so they also showcased a few things too. Let me see here. They're adding, come on. Here's the Beretta that they were showcasing. That actually has sound. Like I said, it looks like they actually have a threaded barrel in there. I love the modeling that they put in that too. They've got some really cool stuff on that. Like I said, the detail on that is just really well done. Also, take note while we're here. Notice the armbands. That's new in point 3 as well. We're getting armbands that will be able to distinguish outside of the patch which faction you're a part of. To help easily identify hostiles. So looking forward to that. It does need to have a threaded barrel. I want to... they also mentioned 2 guns that they are not... that we're getting variants of. We're getting a variant of the 1911, which is the Colt Commander, which is a concealed Colt Commander. We're also getting a variant of the Mosin, which is the carbine variant, which is basically the shittier version of the Mosin. The MCX is being added. Here it is. Like I said, with 300 blackout rounds. I love that they actually animated the ejection port. I don't know why he closes it back, but yeah, I love the fact that they actually animated that. Looks like they have a voodoo scope on it as well, with a standard forward grip and a laser on the bottom. I appreciate the silencer on the end of it too, but look at that magazine. I'm wondering if that's a 60 round mag or if the bullets are actually that big. Because this could be something on the American side that can compete with the 7.62 round, right? I'm looking forward to that gun. Yeah, like I said, I love the details of it. It looks really good. And it definitely is meant to be. That's a 60 rounder? It has to be. That's what I was thinking. And then the MP7A2. Looks really good. I love the red. I love the collimator on it. They also have the shift foregrip on it. Comes integrated with a silencer. Looks like a 30 round mag if I had to guess. With I wonder if they're going to make parts for this, like with a butt stock and things like that. I'd be very curious to see what kind of parts you can throw on this. They have side rails, so I would imagine you can put a laser on it too. The 300 blackout rounds fit in a regular AR mag. Ooh. Here's the new gear showcase I was mentioning. There's the Skull Crusher. They got hats. They have new helmets. From what I understood, looks like they're adding a new plate carriers as well that will be up to tier 3++. Looking forward to that. I love the UNLRA gear they're adding to this and the heavy UNLRA stuff. New rigs. It's all good stuff. I'm really looking forward to this. And then some basic tier 2 rigs as well with some life-saving vests. Yeah, I used to wear, actually. Not that one. Yeah, I used to wear one of these just without the UNLRA patch on it. Or one of those, essentially. Sucked ass. Absolutely sucked. Then the SVD. SVD looks really sexy. I'm loving this. Like I said, that looks like a PSO scope. It has to be a PSO scope. So I'm assuming that's one of the new scopes they're implementing into the game. Same thing that you would find on a Mosin in Tarkov, right? I love the fact that he's in the air control tower at Fort Nerith. That just tickled me. But yeah, that's exactly where I'm going to be using this damn thing, is to snipe the shit out of people at Fort Nerith. Oh, man. The next thing they're adding is they're adding tumbling. So when you actually impact enemies, they're going to add the ability to actually have the bullet tumble to change how the damage is done by the bullet itself, which I found interesting. So that was the AR-15, which was the M4 versus the MCX. This is the MP5 and the MP7. You can see the penetration is a little differently in how the bullet reacts after it hits a target. It's pretty cool too. And then you turn tumbling on and off, and this is what you get. So just off is just a straight penetration, and on actually adds that rotation to the bullet. That's a very interesting stuff. And then, what is this? Oh yeah, they have, they're adding much more weapon parts to the game. So we clearly get more we get MP7 forward receiver with an actual forward grip on it. Looks like that's an AR-15 grip right there. You see some SVD stuff in there, new buttstocks, a new scope in there, new mags. I'm betting these are 7.62. New barrels, which would be really fun. You got a silencer in there. New dust cover. Like I said, it's a that looks like a stock round collimator. The level of realism I've never seen in any game. Yeah, like I said, Tarkov has it, but they're doing really good about catching up. And like I said, I love the hammer, just the random hammer standing around. Looks like the hammer out of a 1911. So yeah, all good stuff, right? And then let me come back into here. So one of the other things they're adding is they are changing the way gear is repaired. So we can see here that you will actually, man, that's really low res. Gear is no longer going to be damaged by you dying or going into coma. Gear is now going to be damaged over time, and you will have the option of repairing it for money, but you have to surrender the gear to actually repair it. The other option is by using a repair kit, which will be instantaneous, but takes more maximum durability off the top. So in this regard, you can see that they're actually submitting the gear to the actual person, and it takes it out of your inventory. You can't use it while it's being repaired, but it does take a significantly less chunk off the top. And then the next thing that I love, they're adding smooth scoping. So they did mention that they're moving the scope closer to the camera, so you'll be able to see a lot easier. But they're also making the zoom in and zoom out smooth now, so you don't have to sit there and cycle through it. That is so nice. I love that. I'm going to be huge into that, especially with the SVD. Let's see here. I think that is all. Yep, that's all. So that's all good stuff coming into the next patch. One of the things they did not mean to disclose, but I happened to capture a picture of it, is this guy. They were showcasing the new mortars that they're adding. Yes, we're getting mortars. And I captured this screenshot of the stream when they had it up. Specifically because you can see the new forward operation posts in it. So you can see like Blackjack, Nomad, Vanguard is in there. They showcased the mortars being small and medium and long range, but it looks like the long range ones won't be able to hit the far distance points. So long range won't be able to hit like, if you're in Lemang Recovery, you won't be able to hit Sawmill and Fort Nerith, for instance. But you'll be able to hit Midnight Sapphire and Tiger Bay. They did kind of laugh that the current gun squad or the mortar squad are currently just ghosts. So, you know, it is what it is right now. But yeah, the other thing I noticed in this screenshot is you have a weather forecast in the bottom left-hand corner. And like I said, some very interesting stuff coming. They changed the way the helicopters look, which I found interesting as well. So who knows what's all on the horizon with that. Could be cool. But yeah, it looks like we're getting a lot of new content. They're still committed to releasing it in spring. So we're assuming late May. They said that the early testing begins, help me, the early testing begins next week, which is all the beta invites going out for the pre-alpha patch. So they said that you'll be notified, if you've signed up for it, you'll be notified in Discord, as well as through email if you've been selected. So I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully I get in. I applied for the .212, but didn't get into it. All right. So with all of that said, and all of that going around, let's go find some missions to do. So we've completed that one. That means I have 4 quests, which is the Runaway. Let me do that. Gray Zone, the Runaway. Let's go figure out where this one is. This one is, this one is right there. All right, that's fine. So you may notice my M4 looks a little different. I actually did unlock gunning level 3. And because of that, I'm now running the upper echelon M4. And because, like I said, I use my M4 as a DMR, it has an 18x scope on it. See what's in here. BP hut, eel shack. All right. So yes, I have all sorts of zoom on this damn thing.
Raven wheels down and ready to load.
And earlier today, or I guess it was yesterday, I was testing out this scope and managed to headshot someone from 250 meters. Of course, that's what the game said was 250 meters. I don't know if it actually was. The way I did it was I set a waypoint where I was and walked to the target to figure out where I, how far away I was when I killed them. And it said 264 actually. So, like I said, this is what I mean about smooth scope zooming, that this takes way too long to cycle through all this shit. Really looking forward to it. But yeah, it's been a good Friday so far. I've been having fun with this game, as usual. I love this new tier of M4. It just absolutely rocks. And that also got me the new tier of ammunition as well. So I now can buy M856 and M855 ammo. The M856 obviously being the tracer rounds. We got Lab Rat to level 3, so I've unlocked a bigger supply kit. I need to work on Handshake, because Handshake will offer me better armor. And we got Banshee to level 3. Turncoat just hates my ass, so like I said, I'm still quite a bit of ways away from that guy. But I love the fact, and it was a complaint actually I just read in the forums and on the Reddit subreddit, was that a lot of people are complaining that like Gunny just stops giving you quests. It's just gone. And sure enough, as soon as I got Gunny level 3, all the quests came back. Or once I got to a certain level, all the quests came back. But yeah, I leveled up. I think last stream I was level 28, I think, and now we're level 33. Kind of tells you how much I've been playing.
Spread out.
Max level is obviously 50, which is interesting because I think max level is Lieutenant Colonel. Kind of wondering if they're intending to up that a little bit to go into the full bird and the generals. It's also interesting that there are no I didn't see many warrant officers either, but you know. All right, so we're heading this way. And what am I looking for here exactly? Oh, didn't think I'd be looking for that, but yeah. Outside of that, like I said, doing good. Having a lot of fun. We gained 5 followers last stream. That was insane. Getting really close to that 1,000 follower mark, man. Again. Okay, stop sprinting. Need to regen some stamina. There's no enemies nearby? Really? And this is what we're looking for. Yes, it's a fridge full of shit. Well, that was an easy quest. That was a real easy quest. I'll be damned. Okay, well, we'll go turn that one back in. Dude got hacked up and put into a mini fridge. That's a bad day right there, let me tell you. Honda, can you perform resuscitation on that guy? Help him pull himself back together? Or is this more of a Humpty Dumpty kind of situation? I'm hoping they rebalance shotguns a little bit. Shotguns are not in a good state right now in my mind. I don't know about PvP, clearly. But PvE, even the enemies, speaking of Humpty Dumpty, when did they ever say he was an egg, right? I know. I know that. It doesn't. All right, let me close that out because we don't need that anymore. So we have one quest in Midnight Sapphire, one quest in Tiger Bay, and one quest in Midnight Sapphire. Let's see who's online right now. We've got 24, 26, 33,
On my way. ETA,
24
30 seconds.
is me, that's 33. We have 24. God, a lot of high levels. 39. 22. Jeez. 13. He may in level 4. I was going to say, he might be the lowest level. No, we have a level 4 on the server. I'm amazed there's that many high level players.
I'm here. Move it. Go. Strap in. We're heading out.
The other one that I can tease you with was Bingo the name of the dog or the farmer? Because there was a farmer, had a dog, and Bingo was his name. So he had a dog, and is Bingo describing the farmer or the dog?
Approaching the LZ. 1 minute.
You have fun with that. But yeah, so one of the other changes to my gun is we ended up getting the 60 round mags. Loving those. I need to reorganize this ever so slightly. There we go. We'll do that, actually. My just need those to be a little bit better off organized, just so I can find them quickly.
30 seconds.
The other thing we got is we got new key holders. I actually have some pretty massive key holders now. Alrighty, we're here.
Exfil completed. Good to have you back.
Defender, complete that quest. Alright, you know, that's great. I guess. Thank you. Why did I eat that burger so fast? Hunger would be my guess. Alright, let me see here. So the question's going to become, where do I want to go? We can try struggling with headquarters. Or I can go to Tiger Bay. Tiger Bay is right there. I really do want to do... who gave me some of these quests? Alright. I really do need to do that one, though, if I'm being honest. The problem is getting there is going to be a massive pain in the ass. A few places in the office area, in the hotel, reception desk. Alright, we'll go try this. I don't think this is going to end well. Oh, I also got a firearms case. Forgot about that. I don't think this is going to end well. Minecraft Bedrock Edition. Nice. What gave you that code? Also, these are the new key holders. They hold 9 keys. I take it you went and bought something at McDonald's?
Negative. All birds are in the air.
So where we're going, by the way, is right here. This is gonna suck ass.
Request denied. All available birds are in flight.
Had McDonald's for lunch the last few days. I used to have McDonald's when they had buffalo chicken sandwiches and buffalo chicken sliders. Like, that was my go-to.
Raven en route to base.
Then they got rid of them. I mean, but that was also when there was a McDonald's right next to my office, too, so I would just walk across the street and go to McDonald's in the gas station. Used to also buy a lottery ticket. Never won. Never hit a single ticket. Not a single one. Not even like a $5 win. Do we have plenty of ammo? Yes. Okay.
Raven
Alrighty.
here. Ready to head out.
Time for our mid-flight snack. Also, I got this new belt that I got out of Tiger Bay. A 3-minute ride from my office. I mean, that's nice. Yeah, there's an Indian motorcycle riders group tomorrow that we're going down west a little bit of St. Louis, so I kind of want to go join that. It's supposed to be a beautiful day. It's supposed to like a high of 71, 7% chance of rain. Going to be partly sunny or partly cloudy with like a nice gentle breeze. And I was like, oh my God, this sounds perfect. To go riding down a river. Oh yeah. Yep, this is gonna suck ass. So the first objective is there. The second objective is actually up here. Supposed to rain all weekend there? Damn. Sucks to be you. Ha ha! Man, oh man. But yeah, I've also started releasing some shorts. I'll be getting some more information about Gray Zone Warfare up shortly. Mind the pun. But yeah, I put out a short about like one of the attention to details. Let me go find it. We'll go over to our channel while we go over here. Here it is. But check this out. I've got a new game downloaded. There is that, yeah. Did you know that as your scope becomes... But look at this. You can see the scratches in the lens and the crack right there.
Image, so too does the sight picture. And if you repair it, it fixes it. Now you do.
Like I said, that level of detail is amazing. Apparently, as it gets damaged as well, there can be a thumbprint on the actual scope as well. But, I mean, you can already see that the scope isn't 100%. You can see some wear around the edges there that I actually found really cool, too. It's actually interesting. Most players struggle with the beginning area because they're like, all right, I got my M4, I got my best armor, I got my helmet, I'm going to go kill some people. Then they stand out in the middle of the street and wonder why they're getting shot from 3 angles. And it's like, buddy. Oh, did IQ just crash? I swear to God. All right, I love Corsair equipment, all right? Got a Corsair keyboard, Corsair case, Corsair fans. But their software is the biggest pile of shit I've ever used. Happened to me earlier today where, matter of fact, I'm going to shut it down just to make sure this doesn't fucking happen. But it happened to me earlier today where IQ crashed. It's a major pet peeve of mine, yeah. Where IQ actually crashed. And in response to the crash, it stopped my fucking pump on my AIO. And I'm like, really? Yeah, because my CPU doesn't need any flowing water over it. Why not? And it's behaving? Right. It's funny, too, because I went to go Google the issue, and Google's response was about how bad IQ is hated by the community. And I was like, God. I've never turned... You know, it's a shame that good hardware is being limited by the shitty fucking software. Is that a dead body? Yes. Yes, it is. Zoom back out here. Yeah, I'm just so fucking tired of IQ's crap. Well, this might make getting in easier. May not make getting out easier. Where the hell did that come from? Camouflage works. You know how to purchase and download games on Steam from your phone. Oh. Yeah, that doesn't work for me for some reason. The whole install remotely thing doesn't actually function for me. And I do not know why. Oh! There's a player running around there. Let's scare him. That dude took off running. That dude literally said, no, 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 and took off sprinting. Is he on our faction? No, he's not. All right, well, this might be easier than I thought. I've never actually been this deep into Midnight Sapphire, believe it or not. Finding dead bodies is a good sign, though. Midnight Sapphire loves their snipers. All right. Damn. He did a number. That's a nice mag. All right, let me figure out where this key can spawn. So we need to find a key. And this key can spawn in several locations. Let's see here. Key in the office area in the hotel facilities building. Nope. Hello. Just random diamond ring. Midnight, my beloved. How are you doing, Armageddon? I've never actually been this far into it. Ooh. Low ammunition. Hotel sup is most often by the bar. Where is the bar? I've never been this deep into Midnight Sapphire. By the bar. By the bar. By the bar. This looks kind of barish. It cleverly labeled bar. Where in the bar? I can open the TAC map and find out. Somebody's having fun out there. Okay, painkillers. I hear somebody. East corner. Not seeing it. Let me try opening the TAC map. I'm waiting for a guy to walk around the corner and just annihilate me. Try downstairs. Don't like being out in the open. Come on. Huh. Okay. Hey, look, more cash. Let me see here. Yeah, that's the bar point you were saying. Can be also. Looks like that's over here. No, it's not. Hotel supply closet key can be on. You know, I didn't check the front desk. God, whoever just cleaned this place out didn't bother looting. I am Black Magix, and I'm on Mithras, if you're curious. BLACKMAGIX. It occurred to me that I didn't check this. Okay, so it's not there. On the table in the restaurant on the second floor. Okay, if I was a staircase. Well, that's not helpful. Yeah, the TAC map says it would have been on this table.
Enemies moving left.
I appreciate it. Push the right button. Who said that? Sounds like he's over in that direction. I'm about to get domed, aren't I? Aha. Got it. My primary problem is if I die here, I didn't clear it out, so I don't have a good reference about when they're going to respawn. I'm not liking the fact that I'm hearing voices. Hallway from the bar. Let me go up there. I don't like the fact that I'm hearing a lot of people suddenly come around me. May just wait for my phone a friend. Restaurant on the second floor on bar counter. Okay. Not liking hearing that. Nope. Okay.
Raven on station and ready to pick you up.
I hear that. And it says...
Get ready, we're moving out.
Second floor. Yeah, we checked that. And then the other one was... Employees housing on the table in the restaurant on the second floor. I don't think that's the right table. I can't tell if those shots are at me. Perhaps here? Nope. Do I have... You know? No, I don't. Golf club storage key. Don't think I do. Nope. I don't. Alright. Huh. Says it can spawn behind a locked door, but it's not regular. Other place it could be is near the front office. Can't tell where this space is. Two couches and a light next to each other. Hello. Hey! Armageddon, I appreciate the follow. Thank you so much. Welcome on in. By the way, if you're not used to that, so it says it can be behind this door, which would be incredibly unfortunate. Ironically, that's been looted. I'm coming in with a Glock. Oh, God. There are plenty of corpses to choose from here. And I haven't looted any of them. I just hear a lot of enemies around me right now. Specifically, I can hear some in the northwest and the northeast. So be careful. Hey, I appreciate it. You may have to James Bond your way in here. Yes, the guard, but that doesn't stop the key from spawning in the static spot. Guards and NPCs have a chance to drop the key, and they have a chance to drop any key for that matter in their respective areas. But it wouldn't stop it from spawning in that spot, if that makes sense. The only way it would is if you picked it up. I hear shit, and I don't like hearing shit. If I can't provide you some Overwatch. This may not be the wisest move. Oh, that's you. You have a chance to get the key on your way in the hotel, but guaranteed pick. Yeah. I don't see anything around us. Let me head down there. Let me remember where the hell the staircase is. Hello. Oh, pants here. I was like, ah. I don't even know where this quest objective is. You run faster with the knife out. Let's see, I think it was right here. Yep. Okay, let me see here. Thank you. I think that was the only... Oh, wait. Is that literally the key? No, that's the Villa Catherine key, which I think I already have. Let me see. Yes, I have 2 of those. Thank you, Armageddon. I certainly do appreciate it. Alright, so yeah, the next spot for this quest is actually... I don't think I need the key for this one. Yeah, it's going to be up here. In that area. Alrighty. Yo.
Hey, what's up?
Everything but Viola, man. How's it going? God. Just soaked bullets. Oh, that didn't sound good.
Bro, you got me shot, bro.
Well, Armageddon, you're having a good time, Hold on. I can get this guy. You're sitting at the bar, and if that helps any.
Now?
I got him. I'm healing a Crimson Shield agent. Don't say Mithras never did anything for you.
Okay. No, he's right here. He helped pick you up.
There are worse ways to go than at the bar. Yep. Oh, man. And the good news is, it doesn't look like you had much of anything on you. Like, you got the contacts from here, you had a beret on, and you had the tier 3 plus armor on. Do you want to try get your body back? Do you want me to stick around, or do you want to call it? I'll leave it up to you. I don't mind guarding your body and giving you some Overwatch. Dude fired all but 1 bullet. Are you serious? High key, do not care. All right, no problem. I am going to head off. Don't think that was at me. I'm going to loot some ammo out of this guy. Where's your extra mag? Oh, well, I don't know. That's interesting. I hear somebody in pain over here. I definitely appreciate the help. I brought a mask, Glock, and a beret. Yes, you did. And then a guy respawned and ended you. Somebody is pissed. Yeah, for me too. I literally mowed him with M855.
Raven, wheels
And
down
at that
ready to
range, I think it's at, if I'm under 50 meters, it should pin 3+. And he just sat there and ate it.
10 seconds. Strap in. We're heading out.
I'm wondering if there was a little bit of server lag there because of how many players we had. I mean, one guy. What's interesting, that one guy killed 2 people. Yeah, this isn't FMJ. It's 855. I'm firing AP rounds at him. Or unless you're saying that you were using FMJ, which you hit him in the head. If you hit him in the head, should have pinned the helmet. I think they're only using 2A helmets. The fact that that dude just ran off. Yeah, it should have pinned his helmet. I always do. I normally do until I walk around a corner and find the dude like that. I'm sorry. What? If he can put me in a coma this way, why can't I do the same to him? I want to see this. Damn. That dude just sat there and tanked it. It's like, yep, I don't have much of a hand left anymore, but I'm in. Only yellow bone. Only a yellow bone is wild. He had yellow lungs too. Yeah. Yup. That is wacky. That is some Looney Tunes level bullshit right there. Yeah. Yes, it should. With the number of AP rounds I put... Because even then, since it's AP rounds, it would have gone through both hands. That is some next level bullshit right there. Where am I exactly? Okay. We're making our way downtown. Faces past and they're bound. Oh, you have an AK-12. Don't care about the AK-12. I just broke my watch strap again. How did you do that? That is not a pain I share. I have an Apple Watch that uses its own. I have a sport band for it. Don't headshot the flowers. And this is why I have this scope on this gun. Right there. Yes, I am using an M4 as a DMR. Watch got caught on the door frame. I was coming back into the office. Ooh. Yeah, my watch face has been scratched to shit. But I will admit, for me, losing weight and being more active and exercising, my my Apple Watch has been a pleasure to have. Sorry. Where did I kill Homeboy? Or, all right, ad break is over. Welcome back, everybody. I really, like I said, if you don't like ads, I'm on YouTube. Thank God for 60-round mags. I think the server's lagging a little. That was legitimately, I had more bullets than he did. There's the only reason why I survived that little engagement. I don't think I have that key. Yeah, I do. All right.
Raven here, ready to head out.
I forgot we're still in the squad.
10 seconds.
I was like, Raven here, ready to hell. I was like, all right, that's a thing.
Ready up, we're taking
I
off.
say, where did I kill this guy? Man, he was a distance away. Oh, he has ammo for me, too. Actually, that's a really nice AK-19. More keys that I already have of. We're going to grab that to sell. Oops, shit. Now, I've been here once. Yeah, FMJ should have pinned the helmet. That's what I find interesting. And I am totally looking forward to them having organs. So when you dome them in the skull, they don't just sit there and their helmet saves them. They don't just sit there and respond back like, ha 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 ha. I watched the dev blog and they actually showcased like the bullet tumbles. And they did a good job of showing like once you actually do shoot one of them, they will they'll start limping and things like that. I've cleared it once. I do have a bit of a strategy to this. Besides the camper, another tango. Yup. Okay. We're very quickly thinning the numbers here. I think there's one inside, as I recall. I don't think that was at me. What? Dude just tanked. How many AP rounds to the head, to the chest?
You are surrounded. Just come out and get on the ground.
Let me see this. Only 3 hit him? I think the server's lagging a little. No, this is the guy we lit up. All right. I was about to say, what the fuck? Hey, a golden credit card. All right. So what am I looking for here? Oh, there's an interrogation room. Which I'm betting is going to be in one of these areas. Hey. There it is. Oh. Any other loot in here? Something like food, maybe? I'm totally looking forward to being able to accept quests in the AO and turn stuff like that in without having to go back to base. Alright. Let me make sure I got everybody. Unload. And pull that off. We're gonna load up. Unload. Gonna put that right there. Attach. There we go. Where did that go? Hold that. Okay. Hold that. Now I'll take that back. There we go. Like, just gotta get a little creative with how you handle weapons. It's like, oh, I can't put that in your hands. All right, well, I'll put it in your backpack. Food? How much fucking iced tea can you all people have, man? There. Bingo. We'll eat a happy snack. Fish is the happiest snack in this game. Ta-da! Ah! Jesus H. Christ. I'm sitting there with a can of tuna in my hands, and Armageddon walks around the corner and scares the ever-living shit out of me. Oh, dear God. Drop that. Oh. That. Now, where'd that gun go? Yoink. Alrighty. I think I'm ready to head back to base. How am I not overweight? Question is... It's kind of 6 in one, half a dozen on the other. If I want to fight, we can go to Hotel 1. But I'm thinking Foxtrot 1 would be the easier one to get to, especially since I'm overloaded. I mean, I have to be at like 53. I'm at 51 and 54. Good God. Should fetch a good price, though. Yeah, I don't know. Like, every soldier's got iced tea. It's like, apparently there's something I didn't realize about iced tea. I mean, does Lipton have a military contract that I'm not aware of? I will say, once you get to tier 2, Honda, as a quick tip, since I know you're starting the game today, shit is heat. Apparently. Once you get to tier 2, if you want some really good armor and a really good weapon, the enemies in the golf course are typically on a single-man patrol. So you can typically come out there, and if you're careful, you can headshot one of them before they see you and loot them. And you'll get, like, this kind of armor, which is tier 3+. The way the tiers work is you have tier 2, tier... So if tier A is actually lower than the normal number itself. So, like, there's tier 2A, 2, 2+, and 2A+. But armor is like, you'll get tier 2 armor, tier 3 armor, or excuse me, tier 2, tier 3A, tier 3, tier 3+. And 3+ is better than tier 3. Rise of Lipton had some connection to the military. I mean, at this point, what doesn't? Let's be honest here. By the way, the one thing I did not show you, Honda, if you're interested in PvE EVP, they actually are adding GPS tags, like air tags that you can actually put on your gear, and they will show you where that piece of gear is for 2 hours. So you God damn it. So if you die and someone loots your body, you can actually follow them around the map and see where they're going to go get your gear back. And that's how you break both of your legs, by falling off a ledge. Question is, do I want to go loot that guy? Yeah, I kind of do. Actually, you know what we can do? Hey, look, it's our dead body we were looking for earlier. Exact same thing you just did? Yep. Yep, it's easy to do. Hi, buddy. You have a shotgun. Never mind. Do I have that key? I do. I was hoping... Hey, look, we found food. I was hoping he would have another RK, another rat kit, AK, that I can go sell. But he didn't. We have another friend here. Hey, buddy. I just love how helpful the community is with PvE. I mean, we've had, what, how many people offer to come help us? Like, we had Indy that we raided last night. That was playing in PvE and having fun. We got Armageddon tonight. We had Super Maverick the other night, too. I mean, people in PvE in this game are just fucking friendly, and I love it. Oh, that's a screenshot and a half. I also love that the developers, like, when you share these kinds of screenshots, they'll feature them on their streams. Let me get a little closer here. Yeah, that's a hell of a shot right there. I like that. It used to be less than... It has, to be, for my experience, I hear you. My experience has actually been the reverse. The first time I played, which was at release, there were reports of people blocking doors. There were people of griefing and PvE, and I've had several people that way. I've had one bad apple in this particular area, and it was someone that's blatantly saying racist shit across microphones, and it was awful. And I was like, dude, you know, someone even jokingly said, if I give you some meth, will you go away? I was like, damn. I mean, the guy was just off the wall fucking stupid.
Negative. All birds are
He was
currently
doing it to
dispatched.
actually just be a jerk. And I was like, man, you're level 15. He's like, yeah, but the developers don't even play their own game. And I was like, yeah, way to not know a damn thing about this. And I appreciate it. Don't get me wrong. I love the help that you and other players provide. I actually made a comment on the subreddit today that I would love, excuse me, especially because I'm still, you know, yes, I'm level 33, But I've spent 120 hours in this game at this point, 111, excuse me. And it's one of those things where I would love to sign up for like a Sherpa, that what Tarkov has, or a mentor or a guide, because I know like a lot of new players coming in. We've gotten quite a few players in here like, hey, is the game worth it? I'm looking into it. It looks interesting. And then on the subreddit, I see the same thing where like, I'm keep dying. Why do I keep dying in the starting areas? And I would love to be able to help players out like that. Like, hey, matter of fact, at the start of the next wipe, I'm going to be putting together a YouTube series that's like teaching people about cover and concealment, as well as how to play this game, how meds work, since that's not really GZW Faction Hub. Yeah. Yeah, I'm actually in the I'm in the GZW I'm in the GZW BA. Yep. I'm in the grounds of, I give up. I'm in the GZW Discord. I do see, by the way, something cool is, if you all didn't know, there are community-driven events in this game. Like, check this out. If you're actually in the GZW, there's a black market #1, which people have things for sale up there, which is kind of cool. I'm no longer in the official one. That's a shame. Yeah, I have to find a link. If you can toss me a link to the other one, I'll check it out. But they actually have like a community events. Let me go find it. Where is it? There it is. Here it is. So yeah, today at 3 o'clock was the trade hub. That if you have keys that you want to sell, or if you're looking for items, they typically go to the Middle East servers. Thank you. I'll have to check that out after stream. I'll have to make sure to record that. Let me copy that. Let me see. But yeah, they specifically have community events where like they go to the Middle East servers, because that's the least populated ones, and host them over there, which is pretty cool. That way people can get into the same server. They have hostage rescue, which is PvP, which is really cool. And like I said, they've got some really cool. They have a King of the Hill after hours. And so when I found this out, I was like, oh my god, this is really awesome that they do these kinds of things. I appreciate it. Oh, alright. Where we going? I still have the red beret from the beginning town, just because I'm like, yeah, there's going to become a point where I finish everything, and I'm going to take my helmet off and go running around in a beret. Because why not? I can't believe I found a golden ring just hanging out on the, or a diamond ring just hanging out on one of the drawers. Put that in there. Drip or drown. Hmm? Oh, we got some. Oh, wait, hold on.
1 minute.
I just realized I need to compress ammo. There we go. Oh, time to drink my plentiful Lipton's iced tea, brought to you by the Lemeng Occupying Forces and their military contract.
We're getting close. 30 seconds.
We got shot a little bit there. I'm actually kind of amazed I didn't get shot more. Lipton, not Nestle. I mean, you're right. Nestle would be the more appropriate sponsor there, wouldn't they? Nestle is the Disney of the drink world. That's a good point.
And we're back.
Alrighty. I need to. Let's go donate some keys. Chunk, 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 chunk. And chunk. There you go. Now that I don't need to work on a reputation anymore, I donate every extra key I find. How many MS Kate keys did we find? God damn. Let me just make sure. So we have the Ella key, yep. And the gold one, Louisia, yep. And Kate, yep. Good deal. All right, let me go turn that quest in. The man who disappeared. Oh, well, good news. The sun is setting, and I need to go do this one now. Let's see here. Which is right back where we were. Inside the filing cabinet at the front desk. Fun times. All right, well, the good news is it's going to be night. But I got to use the bathroom real quick, so I will be right back. Oh, I need to sell that too. Let's go do that real quick. I've got, before I call on another chopper to leave, might help if I unload some of this shit. M267. I'm actually kind of amazed I don't have that ammunition lying around. Interesting. Alright, I will be right back after we sell this stuff to Turncoat, because he hates my guts. And the diamond ring we're selling to Handshake, because I'm working on his rep. I want that next tier, which we are 512 rep away, so not too bad. Oh, does that have a voodoo scope on it? You have a voodoo. That is a... Yes, it does. I'm taking that. Voodoo is a really nice scope. I do not need the actual M4 itself, though. Let me see what barrel's on it. Hold up. Oh. Oh, man. That's the 20-inch barrel. What's interesting about that is you can't buy that barrel. Give me that. The RC1 isn't that good. Let me see my upper receiver here. Where is it? That's what I want to take off. Oh, I can't take it off while I'm actually sitting here. All right. We'll do that. Put it on there. Where is that? You take that off. And then off of this, I need to take the Vulcan off and put it on the new barrel. There we go. That should be pretty damn nice. What's interesting is odd point. Odd point here. Check this out. So here we have, I just put the 18-inch barrel on this gun. Watch this. That 18-inch barrel, let me take things off of it. And this 20-inch barrel. The 18-inch barrel is heavier than the 20-inch. I have no idea why. You would think it would be the opposite way around. Also, what ammunition did you give me? M855A1. All right, that's not bad. I'll save that. That's not a bad looking M4. What we've actually built here, this actually, outside of the scope, this may actually be a best in slot M4. That 20-inch barrel is ungodly with the recoil control. So the guide I was actually using for this, and shout out to this guy because he also did the pin guide too, is he did a, this is, hold on, as soon as it loads. This is Good Boys. And he did an awesome guide.
I have level 3 vendors
On the M4s as well as the armor pin spreadsheets. So, and he goes over this quite well, that What are we missing off this M4? Let's see. So we use the Supreme Charging Handle, which
and
is fun.
offers -6% reload time. With Gunny level 3, we do unlock a new optic, the Spectre DR, which is honestly amazing in my opinion. But I recognize that most people
I actually
still
might build a
prefer
new M4
LPVOs,
just to get all
so
this
we
stuff
go for the Razor 126 times
situated.
again. This raises the price of the build to $7,030. The overall weight is now 5.18 MOA, 38% recoil control, -10% arm stamina drain, plus 2% weapon handling, plus 10%.
Yeah, that's not the right one.
This slot M4 build.
Here it is.
Now I agree, it does look a bit goofy, but I explained every decision I made when it comes to its part. Since it is very similar to the level 3 vendor build, I will only speak about the things that have changed from there. Without the parts that you have to find, it costs $3,662. So what has changed? For one, the entire sight. One relatively rare part of this build. The
That's what we're
previous
missing.
scope rings
We're
are
missing the
lighter than
30mm
low-profile scope rings,
prism
and
scope,
on them
mirror
we
scope
did not
rings.
mount the Razor 126.
Wait a minute. Unless that gun actually has it. No, it doesn't. All right. Never mind.
Times scope, but instead we mounted the Voodoo 126 times scope.
Yeah, and
only
he's
is it
using the
lighter
Voodoo,
than the
which is
Razor,
fine.
but it also has a better reticle in my opinion. The next change is that we
already
switched
have
the
the upper
M4A1
receiver.
upper receiver to the DDM4 upper receiver because yet again it just weighs less while
You can
providing
buy
the
that now,
exact
so that's
same
not really
functionality.
accurate that you have
top
to
it all
find it
off,
in
we
raid.
installed the 20-inch barrel, which boasts a whopping 20% extra muzzle velocity.
And that's the one we just
and
found.
An even greater base accuracy of 1.11 MOA, and on top of that, it somehow weighs less than the 18-inch barrel.
Which is
These
one of the things we just
changes
mentioned.
give us a monster of a rifle, shooting rounds more accurately and
Why does he have a higher accuracy? Is that because of the scope? Let me see. Let's take off the Voodoo. Oh, I need to take this. I need to take the rings off too. Yeah, those need to come off. That can go on there, and we'll grab that and put it on there. Hmm. What have I fucked up here? Well, we still have a lot of recoil control. We've got better armor and stamina drain. And better weapon handling. Let me see something here. We got the MOE stock. Got the butt pad. We have the DDMK 18 upper receiver. That's using the X7S. That might be the difference. What are we using? Where is that? Where's my handguard? There it is. Let me see here. Yeah, so we're using the same handguard. But these should be identical. Oh, they're not. Oh, I thought these were the same. Silly me. That bumped it. All right, fair enough. And yeah, that grip should not be, is not as good as what the one we're using is. Hey, Pimer, how you doing? But wait a minute. I thought Gunny... Hold on. AFG2 and the AFG. Yeah, these are the same. No infrasound? Yeah, I haven't restarted the bot. How you doing? We're building an M4. That should be fairly insane to use. Alright, let me take the scope off. And I'm about ready to go use the bathroom. Hey, Tomas. How you doing, sir? I need to be right back. I need to use the restroom. So, I will return momentarily. I will be... Hold the thought, guys.
higher velocity than anything you can buy,
Whoops.
while
Whoops.
also
Whoops.
being
Whoops. Wrong thing to hit play on. I feel so much better. Sorry about that. Go evacuate thine bladder? Oh, yes. Tomas, how you doing, sir? Sorry, you came in and I was like, I gotta go! Oh, I feel so much better. Alrighty, are we still, Armageddon, did you want to continue helping? Oh, hello. Another DDM4? Oh, that is the actual, yeah. What's funny about this weapon, by the way, is that there is no difference in between the AR-15 and the AR-15 and the DDM4 lower receiver. Like, if we actually look at the receivers themselves, there is no difference in between these two, other than color. Armageddon, did you want that back? No, not even weight. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's right. Yep, you're right. The AR-15, though, is actually slightly lighter. All right, I appreciate it. Thank you. We'll throw that in our, well, maybe we won't. We'll put this down here. Yeah. I was like, oh, God. All right, so am I starving to death? Pretty much. Let's open up our magic cooler here. We'll eat some... Actually, wait a minute. Vendors. Does Lab Rat sell any good food now? What the hell is this stuff? It's like half these drinks I've never even seen before. I'm curious. Is this going to be as happy as the... Is this as happy as the... Oh, hold on. Having a snack. There's an M4 on the floor. Oh! Another one! Or did I not pick that one up? Wait a minute. I don't know. I will put this one down here too. Yeah, by the way, Pimer. Poor Pimer. Pimer's like, why is your stash so clean? Yeah. By the way, we now have a weapons trunk to go along with the other ones, which holds a few weapons in it. Thank you. I do appreciate it. So yeah, it's interesting that the AR-15, normally Daniel Defense is lighter on these things. Yeah. I said, poor Pimer is like, I'm struggling with stash space. And I'm like, I just got a firearm trunk. Pimer, you'll be interested in this. I kind of went over this at the beginning of stream. Before we head back out, I do want to talk about some of the changes coming in 0.3. I kind of went over this at the beginning of the stream, but we can go over it again. They're adding a few weapons. So the first one they're adding is they're actually adding the Beretta. We're getting an M9 into the game now, which looks like it does have a thread cap and threaded barrel on it. Should be really fun. Really looking forward to that. They kind of imply that this weapon will eventually replace the Glock as the go-to 9mm. That you will start with the Glock as your basic pistol, and you'll move up into the 9mm range with the Beretta M9. I'm hoping we also get some sights as well as a forward mount, because I know some of the Berettas you can actually put a mount on the slide itself and then put a collinator on top of it. The next gun they introduced was the MCX, which this bad boy is a beast. They also mentioned that we are getting a different. There are some 45s in games. There's a 1911. The new M4 receiver, but the devlog is for an M4 pistol build, I bet. Yeah, I'm interested. So they mentioned the MCX currently is only in the 300 blackout caliber, which is got this it's kind of to compete with the 7.62, but with the accuracy of an AR or an M4. But the downside is it's bloody fucking expensive, is what they said. But they did also mention that this gun will be one of the first ones that you can actually change caliber with. Yeah, exactly. I'd love the SOP mod. Yeah, I'd be really curious about that one. But so they did kind of want to play around with the idea of changing calibers of guns. You'll be able to, it's a 60 round mag. So yeah, they do want to add the ability to customize weapons with different calibers. I would love to see that. That's going to be one of the first ones where it's going to be 300 blackout at launch. and will come down to a 5.56. This is the new. They did mention the MP5 was a little bit lacking as far as armor penetration. It was great for tier 1 and tier 2 areas. Yeah, exactly. You can rechamber it to 5.56 downwards. So they're adding the MP7 specifically for AP rounds. They really like the idea of being able to move to the AP7. And I like we can actually see they do have some upper receivers in there as well. We'll get to that in a second. And this is the new gear they're adding. MP7 by child, yes. They're adding a hat. This is called the Skull Crusher, which we'll get into more. We'll show that one, which is basically just more than a hat to be able to mount NVGs to. They're adding some new helmets. They're adding some new plate carriers. They did kind of mention that they're looking at adding tier 3++. Yes, I will solo Midnight Sapphire that first week. Yes, that's what I'd like to hear. It sounds like they're adding tier 3++, as well as some new UN LRA gear, which gives me the idea of I want to RP UN LRA with the blue helmet, blue chest, with blue jeans and the blue gear, and it's like, excuse me, I'm here on a peaceful mission, and just run around with like a Beretta. And my dream weapon, Armageddon clearly loves the MP7. Here's mine. We're actually getting an honest to God, a real life DMR. Yes. Or in the guard shack? Yeah, I can do the guard shack. And it actually looks like it has a PSO scope on it. I really like the look of that. We're getting a DMR. Oh my God, this is going to be my new jam. I cannot wait for that. Outside of that, they're adding bullet tumbling mechanics. So once a bullet actually hits a target, it will start to fracture and actually rotate, which will cause damage to different organs as it's actually hit. I'm a weight fiend. I'm not. I am a chungus among us. Why do I have an M4 upper receiver in my bag? Oh, you dropped an M4 upper receiver. That's what I picked up. I thought you dropped the gun. No, you dropped the M4 upper receiver. Oh, okay. Or lower receiver, excuse me. But I am looking forward to seeing, like, they showcase some of the AI reacting to being shot. Like, you hit them in the helmet and they would react by actually, like, being dazed. They shot him in the armor and they actually keeled over a little bit, like actually getting punched in the chest that you would. Some cool stuff there. The one I don't see in here? Did they not do a press release for the mortars? I don't think they did. Yeah, but they're also adding mortars, and they're adding a few containers. Let me actually see if I screenshotted this. Because I was taking screenshots through it. Yeah, here's the new cases. So here's some of the new cases we're getting. Excuse me. You can see we're getting a grenade case. We're getting a mortar case. And we're also getting a parts case for weapon parts. Should help with stash management a bit. We're also getting some new durability options that right now, when you go comatose or you die, you lose 10% of your durability on your guns and gear. They're gonna change the way repairs currently work, so they're doing away with that, but they're gonna add repair kits into the game as well. So the way that's gonna work is you can still right click and repair, but that will be you surrender that piece of gear over to a vendor, and they will repair it for a real life period of time, which may be 8 hours. So you won't be able to utilize that piece of gear for 8 hours. But the trade-off is it takes off a very little amount of the maximum durability of that particular piece of gear. Your other option, as you can see here, is that you'll be able to repair using repair kits at a much higher cost to the maximum durability. So you can see they kind of have several pieces here. You have the firearm cleaning kit, which will repair up to 70%, but is only 70% efficient. So it will repair 70% of the damage it took, but reduce the maximum durability by the remaining ones. So if you get hit, you're more fricked with a tumble. Yeah, that's the way they kind of made it sound. I'm looking forward to these because clearly the gunsmith toolset is going to be a higher tier item. The other thing they're adding is GPS tagging. I took a screenshot of this to show what it looks like in game. This is if you're playing PvP, you can attach this to a piece of gear, and if you die, it will actually show you where that piece of gear is on the map, as well as who might have it. So you can actually follow that around. Some interesting other points in this screenshot, though. Look at his M4. He's got a DDM4, which is listed as an actual DDM4 and not an actual M4A1. But look at the gear on it. Looks like they're adding some stocks and a new silencer on there as well. And this is one of the reasons why I was screenshotting stuff, is because specifically it looks like they hidden a lot more information in the actual presentation than what the focus was. And the last one I took was of this map. This is the new forward operation posts. Those are all in the game right now? Huh, I didn't see them. This isn't for sure. But these are the new forward operation posts, and some interesting takeaways here is that you can see how condensed they are into specific areas, which I like. These are going to be the areas we can go to that your faction can take over, that you'll be able to access your stashes, you'll be able to access your, you'll be able to turn in quest items at these locations. Supposedly, there's also going to be new vendors in these locations, which will be interesting. In the bottom left-hand corner, you can also see the weather forecast. That's interesting. Where this screenshot was is they were showcasing the new mortars. They have 3 ranges of mortars now, which is small, medium, and large range. But even with large range, you will not be able to attack targets on the other side of the map. But you will be able to, they are called in from the base of operations, that you'll be able to call in mortars. I don't know what that's going to look like. They kind of showcase some of the mortar. This is what the mortars look like on the map when you're actually calling one in. And this is what it actually looks like in your stash. That they had low range and medium range. I'm very interested to see how you utilize these and how you call them in. Is this something I need to leave at the base of operations? Will it pull ammo out of my mortar trunk, excuse me, while I'm actually calling them in? And do I use binoculars, call them in? All very interesting questions so far. So yeah, very interested to see where this goes and how it operates. Very, very, very clued into what's going on. But that was what was discussed yesterday during the devlog. Let me swap this out. There's the upper receiver. Why can't I put that on there? There we go. But yeah, so some very good stuff coming to make the actual upgrade to Windows 11 since your box. Yuck. Put that on there, put that on there, put that on there. And now we have a DD-M4 upper receiver. Razor Mog's Voodoo. Yeah. They've got quite a few Voodoo parts in here already. I love the 18x scope on my gun. Now then. What is this? Got the AFG2, which we don't have. Is that what we're lacking? Hold on. +4, -16, +6. No, they're identical. The AFG and AFG2 are identical. This has the... Oh, this has the wrist, too. Which is not... Is that purchasable from Gunny? I don't think it is. I don't want to, but my current Windows 10 might be dying some boot. Do several commands you can enter. Open a... it's purchasable by Gunny? Did I just not see it? You can do some commands to recover that. There it is. Is that the right handguard? Yeah, it is. Interesting. Okay. Oh, no, that's RIS2 FSP. Wait a minute. There it is. That's the handguard. That's the difference. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm missing on my current build. All right. You know what? We're going to change that. There are some commands you can enter. Open a command prompt or a PowerShell window. Enter that. And enter this. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the Windows 11 stance because now they're actually, you now require a Microsoft account to have Windows 11 installed, and that's bullshit. That really pisses me off because that means they're going to be gathering telemetry on it. Oh, sure. Let me switch this. Let me switch this receiver out, this handguard out real quick, and I will be all about that. To be fair, this is what I absolutely love about Tarkov. This is my favorite part of Tarkov, is building guns. I know that sounds a little weird, but I absolutely just love it. Fine. Not compared. Oh, you're kidding me. Oh, no. I can't use that on it. Which is why the AFG2 is used there. Okay. I can't put my Ultra Mega Scope on it. Well, fuck. Where's the voodoo? Or wait a minute. Am I putting the wrong scope on it? No. No, it's got the rings on it. You saying I can't use the low one? Catch you later. Mom's yelling at me for a family game time. All right, Pimer. You have a good one. Oh, let me see this. That is interesting. Let me see here. Banshee would sell the normal 34mm rings. No, it says it could take the low. You know what? It's only money. Let's find out. Let me take this off. I can take that one. I don't get it. It's the scope. That's interesting. There we go. You can take that now. Yeah, that's weird. I need to put my front handguard on it. Gunny, where are you? AFG2. There we go. Put that on it. And we can sell off Turncoat. Guess what, buddy? You're getting a you're getting a bit of trades here. Alrighty. That's what I'm talking about. There we go. And I know it's going to be a little lower because we're using that particular scope, but that's what I prefer. All right. Let's see what Armageddon's got for us. Or did you drop the gun? Let's see here. So we got 38 recoil control, 9% stamina arm drain, 3% weapon handling, reload time plus 10%. That's got to be that. Yep. So you've got better weapon handling. Yeah. Let's see here. So you've got the 34mm rings, the Voodoo 3 to, yep. Yeah, that 20-inch barrel is a beast. I don't know where you find them. I want to find them, though. DD Risk 212. I think that's different from what we have. I think we don't have the... No, we do. Never mind. I'm high. It's also slightly heavier than ours. But I'm betting if you swap out that upper receiver for the DD one, it gets a little lighter. Rail is loot only. Okay, my wife's on her way home. Which rail? Oh, that one. No. Which rail? No cut. The wrist one? Isn't that what we're using? Am I looking at something? Wait a minute. I like that grip. Wow. Oh, it was plus 10%. And it's been decreased. Am I looking at the... Yeah. Yeah, there is one you can buy. The rail is cut out for the front sight gas block. Wait a minute. Am I... Oh! I see. Okay. I see. Sorry, my wife is texting me. Very cool. So yeah, you could lower the weight on this by replacing the lower receiver with the Daniel Defense one. The grips are identical. This is your alt? Yeah. I need an alt because I need to actually, like, I want to create some content. All right, here. Where are you? Drop. There you go. Give you back your M4, sir. Thank you. That's like I said, I don't know where to find those kinds of parts. That's what I'm curious about. Like, I want to find more voodoo scopes and things like that, but I just don't know where to find them. A CQA1 semi-automatic. Reminds me, I need to pull that up. Oh, I love the 18x scopes though, and that's one reason why I'm really looking forward to the DMRs, is because, like I said, I like to play longer ranges. Matter of fact, like I said, I would love to be able to utilize my M700 more. I just haven't gotten to a situation where I can actually pull out these guns. I do know we're getting a new Mosin next patch. I have a good trigger finger. Yeah. It's one of the I do like the capability to spray when I walk into closer situations, but I do like being able to sit there and just hold my breath and fire. All right. So that's talking. Let's go see if we can... I'm going to go back to Midnight Sapphire and see if I can't...
Denied. All available birds are in flight.
See if I can't stick my thumb up my ass waiting for a chopper to come in. So I have the passport. I just need to get up to this area.
Negative. All birds are in the air.
Yeah, I love the precision that they've added to this. And like I said, the longest shot I've had on this so far is 264 meters. That's the way this game is sometimes.
Negative. All birds are currently dispatched.
Armageddon got it. Do I need ammo? No, I don't. Do I need food? Yes, I do. Well, no, we've got our Lipton tea. 2-minute wait for the go to a new server. I mean, we could. Did you leave? And I'm just in here by myself? Yes, you did. Hold on. Squad not fully ready. There we go. What are the odds we get put back in the same damn server? Well, I ain't waiting for 2 minutes. Yeah. There we go. 30 seconds. Much better. Anything in the donation box? Nope. Got my passport. Oh, we're in advertisements.
Raven on station and ready to pick you up.
Dunk.
Strap in, we're heading out.
Ironically, the advertisement I'm watching right now, because I've got the bot pulled up, is for the movie Dad and I want to watch called Warfare, which has a 94% on Rotten Tomatoes. And now I'm getting the Minecraft advertisement. I did. Yep, I got it. Yes, I did. We're just going to the front desk. I do not know the optimal way to get there. Truth be told, the way I got in there last time was I followed a trail of dead bodies. And shot the guy that did it and scared the shit out of him. Let's see here. So we were at 133 of 169. Okay. We have time? All right, yeah, we got 3 hours to drop it off. That should be fine. Ensure your survival. Yeah, right. Like I haven't... Hey, I would survive all the time if I had a say in the matter.
Approaching the LZ. 1 minute.
Trail mixes peak. Your in-flight snack. Or is that what you're currently munching on? I just had some almonds myself while I was upstairs. That's what I wanted to see.
Get ready. 30 seconds.
Well, it certainly seems like my son is doing a lot better in his current class. I'm really happy to hear that. I've got so much shit pulled up on my screen, I can't even read chat. Yeah, like I said, all it took is someone slapping the shit out of him, which I don't think I told chat that story. Is that he hit one of his fellow students and slapped her, and she slapped him right back, and that resulted in both of them erupting into tears, which was hilarious. And I was like, yeah, oh, that's all it took. Ever since that incident, he has been much better. And I was like, I guess he learned his lesson of, hey, don't fuck around. Look at Mr. Lightweight over there. It's just leaving me in the dirt, you know. I'll catch up eventually. My heavyweight ass is, you know, catching up. Exactly. Good old case of FAFO. I love having an OLED monitor. So, something I learned, very interesting, by the way. One of the big problems I was having with this monitor is really bad flicker. During low light environments. And so I'd be like, especially in a situation like this, I'd be sitting here just like this in the light level, and my monitor would start flickering just a little bit, and it was a problem caused by G-Sync. I hear one to our left. Ooh. Don't die, I need a drink. Trying not to. What the fuck? I literally killed that dude and he stood back up. I literally listened to that man die, saw him fall over, and then he stood back up. Jesus Christ. How to tell Armageddon's done this before? Because it's Call of Duty. Gray Zone Warfare Edition. Dying is permitted except for Armageddon, right? Armageddon's just laying waste. He's gone John Wick mode. Oh, looking great. Speaking of parts. Ooh. Hello. Did you want that, or is that for me? Because I'll take that backpack. Then I'll take that backpack. Be even fatter. Yes! What's in the military crate? A Archangel sniper. Did this require a key? I feel like Slowpoke Morales chasing down Speedy Gonzales. I see one on the right, I think, but he hasn't detected us. God. Where did he go? Keep having to open the map to find him. Ammo. SR 762, which would be good for a Mosin. I didn't realize these parts could drop from these crates over here. Come on. There we go. I'm fat. I'm not that fat. That is something they mentioned, by the way, is that they want to change the way loot works in the game, especially in these boxes. Just specifically make them more enticing. Because, as you saw, I'll just open that crate, and it's got absolutely jack shit in it for me. What are we doing? Yeah. There you go. I think that may be you, Pimer. Now, how the hell did you get all the way over there? Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Thank you. I didn't realize my surgical kit was... I forgot I used my surgical kit on the guy I resurrected. Shit. For what? $48 gigs for what? That's a big damn backpack. Alright. Assuming I have a little Overwatch now. Oh shit. Nope, 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 no, 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 no. What are you? Marvel Rivals, Marvel Watch. That was a neat trick. He shot me right as I walked around the corner, gave me a medium bleed, and I healed it instantly. Like I said, neat trick that. All right. Whoop. Good shit. I'm assuming my John Wick escort here took care of him for me. Second floor.
I know where you are, so don't make this any more difficult and just come out. Come out. Throw down the gun.
A12. Yes. Yeah, this is a tier 3 zone. This is Midnight Sapphire, which is a hotel. AK-15. One behind, one behind. One in the door. I can see him. I can see his foot in the door. AK-15. Oh God! I was like, that's... Here, I'll open, you shoot. That worked. There's another one. Can you shoot through the door? I'm assuming you can. God damn! for you. AK-12. Shotgun. Shotgun. AK-70 for you. No AK-15s. What do we got in the box? There we go. Come on. Come on, game. There we go. God damn. No, for tier 3 areas, you actually want to take the whole damn gun. And the contacts, for that matter, if you need some. And to do that, let me find one that actually has a gun that's worth it. You're looking for the risk AKs. Fuck is he? Let me see there. Find one that actually has one. Shotgun. There we go. AK-19. You need more ammo, Armageddon? So to do that, take the weapon, take the mag out of it, and take the grip off of it, and then it's a 1-buy. Damn it, I just saw you. Another one on the stairs. I don't know where that guy is. Here. God. I like it. God. That really is a DMR. That's a CQA-1 DMR. Did you want to hang on to it? There we go. Yeah, tier 3 areas. Oh, he opened this door. They can be a little dicey at times, but take the 20 and the sight. Take the 20. What do you mean take the 20? Oh, the 20-inch barrel. Oh, okay. Where are you? There's that. And the sight. 34 millimeter voodoo rings. There we go. Thank you, sir. Did you need the mags? Micro iron sights. It's raining gun parts. Oh. What? Second sight. Yeah. Oh, okay. Take the tri-rail. Oh, shit. Wait, I got a whole damn backpack here. What the fuck am I doing? Where do I need to get that kind of weather? IRL? Right. Yeah, it had the front sight, and, well, it has its front sight just because that's part of the gas block. All right. Go catch up to Speedy. I legitimately didn't know you could shoot through doors. Like, legitimately did not know you could shoot through doors. I learned something today. I mean, damn. Yeah, it is. AK-15. Yeah, they typically won't respawn. Depends on the door. Interesting. Yeah, I would assume like metal and encased doors you couldn't, but little wooden ones like this, I'm sure you can. And I'm sure doors you can't actually open, you can't. You're in there. Look. See that? Yeah, I mean, it happens quite a bit, especially around like during busy hours, where you'll see. Did you need food? 'Cause I actually have some extra beans if you want them. But yeah, like when you go to the tier 3 areas, you can quite often see like the area get depleted. What a lovely closet. I heard that. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I've done it at the Hunter's Paradise tons of times. Tier 3 areas are just harder because they're larger, but yeah, it's absolutely possible. Enemies respawn about 15 minutes. Now, they shouldn't respawn if you're in the same grid, but they've been known to. Which is why, especially in the first area, I recommend you always take a gun that you can refill with enemy ammo. Like in the starting area, that's why I recommended the AKM. We'll just follow the Green Beret around. Alright. How long have we been live? Oh, damn. Okay. Yeah, I think my wife's going to be home. Can't find a sub key. Yeah. That's a nice AK. Okay, yeah, I was like, wait a minute, isn't the 19 the one I want? Yes. Specifically for the ammo. Flow. Quick tip, by the way, Pimer. If you're looting something, don't go prone. Because enemies will aim for your head, or enemies will aim for center mass. And if you're prone, they'll shoot you in the head if you're facing them. Yeah, like I said, just a neat tip. Nope. I don't think we killed this guy, but I could be wrong. It surprises me that there's dead bodies over here, and I don't think we made them. Oh, fuck. I fucked that up. Nice one to come back out, though. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Like that's kind of spooking me a little bit. I'm not seeing any enemies, and that's kind of worrying me. Yeah, exactly. I'm in agreement. I had one enemy spawn out there, and that was it. And he spawned on the left side. Not right now. My other quests are in Tiger Bay and in Fort Nerith. I literally have one quest for each. Oh, me. Like I said, things get a little, like I said, I appreciate this game because when you get to the tier 3 areas, you do realize like how the game actually does ramp you up into these areas. Xenonauts. I want to say I used to play that. Is that a MOBA? Like, isn't that a 2D MOBA, like a side-scrolling MOBA? Or am I thinking of something else? Or he's maybe in advertisements. Honda, I still don't know why you can't see my like ad breaks. I know you're subbed, but you should still be able to control them. Yeah, that's creepy. 12 gauge buckshot. Right? Yeah, Tango I killed was on the other side. One sec. I'm also looking forward to being able to share kills. I wonder if that's also going to share experience. In point 3, like, so the kills he's currently getting, I actually get shared credit for. Oh no. Hold up. I got you. I don't have a surgical kit. Well, we're gonna try this. Holy jump scare! Yeah. I don't have a surgical kit. I wonder if I can just start pumping blood into you. We're gonna find out. Look at the bodies. Yeah, you should be okay because I stopped your bleeding. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Surgical kit. Nope. Don't move. Surgical kit. Nope. Come on, one of you fuckers have to have a surgical kit. Yes! Good shit. He's not bleeding. Yeah, he is not bleeding, so. Damn it. Where the fuck is that coming from? This should get him up. Ding! Fries are done. Put that back into there. So, if you're curious, W-save, yeah. Don't care about you. If you're curious, Pimer, that's how you actually revive a coma. Is you have to, you need to tourniquet them so they stop bleeding. You can bandage you can bandage them if you want to. But you need to use a surgical kit on them to actually get them to revive. And generally, once you do, they're typically good enough to handle themselves at that point. If you need to prolong them, you can give them some blood, which will keep them in the coma state and keep them from dying. Hear one of them. Over there. Oh. Nope, that wasn't him. That was a light. I'm getting shot at. So could going prone, if they haven't seen you yet, be better, though? Smaller profile? Maybe. Uh-oh. Where the hell did that come? Oh. Bro has aim lock? Yeah. Well, can't revive that. Jesus, that's a kidded. It's a kidded. Do that. He used all of his ammo on you. Got the assault scope on it. Let me see here. I want to do that. And that'll let me do that. Attach that. And now I can put that there. I need to see where my wife is. It just occurred to me.
Raven, wheels down and ready to load.
Oh, she's actually there. Okay, I thought she was coming home first. Never mind.
10 seconds. Ready up, we're taking off.
I'm taking shots from multiple angles. Excuse me. Alright, look here. That is not nice. There is no reason for that. Nah, not quite yet. Drop the Mosin? Yeah. Take the stocks off the 1K19. Handguard. Stocks. Patch. Also the rear sights. One sec. Rear sight. Break apart guns. That one didn't actually have a rear sight. Makes it a 1x4? Very nice. I didn't know you can do that. There you go, Honda. There you go, Pimer. Learn something. Where the fuck did this guy go? There we go. I was like, there's a way to make this work. I just need to figure it out. Let's use gas tube for 300 from Jesus. What worries me is I don't hear this guy anymore. I wonder if he's going around to the front. God damn it. Potato aim. Either I got him. That would be a negatory. Don't like this. I can't see him. That door doesn't open. Open. What? The fuck is this guy? I can't climb that. Asshole. I think the AI has trouble seeing through glass. Because I've done that several times to AI. Hey, you die. There you are. Unload. Take that off. And doesn't have a... Where's the stock? There it is. Attached. There we go. Ta-da! Make sure you get your kit back. Well, so the last patch actually helped with that quite a bit. I don't know why the game does that. It just occasionally bumps me out of the area. But the, just like that. They've been working on the AI in specifically regards to that, to get rid of that. Apparently I have this key. Okay. Cool story. Why does it keep bumping me out? Kind of ironic. Alrighty. Up. Hold up. Wait a minute. I can make this work. I just got to figure out how to make it work. Hold on. There is a way. I just need to figure it out. God damn it, stop doing that! I don't know why it keeps closing the menu on me. Let's see here. I can do this. I've got the space to do this. Believe it or not, I can do this. Don't need that. I just gotta figure it out. I just gotta play a little bit of Tetris. We just have to Tetrisfy it, alright? So we just gotta do that. We can do that. We can do this. We can do... Oh, I'm already overweight. Yeah, I'm already a chunky fuck. Another military crate. With a patrol backpack in it. Did I just hear someone behind me? No, I guess not. Marching my happy ass to extract. Give me 1 second. One second, guys. I need a quick second. I just got an email alert on something. Cool. All right. Now, how the hell am I going to climb a wall? Drop a gun? Yeah. Nope. Still not light enough. There we go. I can sprint again. Just had a fishing attempt against me. That was interesting. Which is what I was dealing with. Not cool, scammers. Not cool. Oh, me. One in the tent, 2 on the gate. Oh, he's heading that way. He's not even gonna bother him. Okay, my bad. Dummy. Sorry. Got a phone call today. My 20 phone. Yeah, this one was more of a different problem. This one was from a legitimate source, which is what I was checking on. Someone requested a password be changed. I was like, here's your password reset. There. I was like, wait a minute. I went to go dig into it, and I was like, yeah, that's from the right email address. I'm looking forward to weather, because these are going to become impassable in rain. Cool.
Raven here. I'm moving out. ETA, 1 minute. Raven reporting. I'm on my way. ETA, 30 seconds. I'm at the LZ. Hurry up and get in.
There we go.
Get ready. We're moving out.
Oh, why do people have to be jerks? When you stream snipe a friend in PvP? No. That's why anyone that's streaming PvP should have a delay on their stream. Wait. They ain't stopping me. Yeah, right. All right. Now that I've resolved that, that's interesting. I'll still win that gunfight. Oh, it's fun. Yeah, I am a dad with a full-time job, with a as also a full-time student working on my master's. I simply do not have time for PvP. Nope. I am about ready to finish my bachelor's in cybersecurity. I'm missing a few content classes, and then I'm moving into my master's, which I should get next year. Yeah, I'm actually a ethical hacker for a job. That's actually exactly what I do. So it's fun. I mean, it's my dream job. I've been wanting to do it since I was in high school. Back when like 1980s hacker style was still a thing. Alrighty.
Back to base.
Let me dump that. Dump those. Put that in there. Let me take that down to there. That. He's home to buy lottery tickets now, so was mine. I was in the alpha for Gmail. There we are. Okay. We'll turn that quest in. Lip out. High key hacking is a scary world. Yeah, it's a disturbing one too. Getting onto the dark web, yeah. Another voodoo scope. Nice, and we'll put. I don't know why it keeps messing up my mouse. Back. Let's log in. I thought my password had changed. Oof. All right. Did you need your Glock back? Vendors. Turncoat. I'm in the no-go zone for DDoS? Yeah. Actually want to hang on to that, clearly. Oops. Step back. Nope. Nope. That. Nope. 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 Hang on to that. Damn it. Stop trying to sell shit. That stays. That goes. Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right. Appreciate it. Got that quest turned in, and my next one is probably going to be in the same area. Oh, me. All right. But that's going to have to do it for me for the night. It is already 7:13, and we've been live for over 3 hours. Armageddon, I really do appreciate your help, buddies. Thank you so much for helping me get those quests done. You're making me a believer of this quick and deadly kind of playstyle. I might have to look into this because that was John Wick style right up until the time you went unconscious and I had to go fish for a surgical kit. But yeah, let me. We're gonna call it there. Let's go over here. It was. Thank you so much. All right, and with that, guys, we had one new follower, which is, of course, Armageddon. Thank you so much. Definitely appreciate that. Guys, we are going to, we'll be back Monday, probably playing some more Gray Zone, if I haven't beaten it. If I have, we may be looking at one of our, we may look at getting a sponsored stream going with one of the independent developers. Let's go find someone to raid on.